The Trehan and Obalisi tasting room is right here between 1st Street and 2nd Street. So it's directly across from the Norman Rose restaurant and tavern, which is a great place. Onitri, this is actually the back entrance to Onitri. Over there is the Via Hotel. Around the corner is the Quint Cordair Gallery. And right down over there is Grace's Table. And the District 4, which is another group tasting room. This is the District 4 Tasting Lounge and Wine Bar. It handles multiple labels, X Winery, Fulcrum, Match, Vineyards, Textbook, I believe some other ones as well. It's a group tasting room that's based around a custom crush facility that's just outside of town. It's here on 2nd Street. It's right across the street from Grace's Table, wonderful little restaurant. It's right up from the Trohan and Alabisi tasting room, that's right up there. The next street up is 1st Street, which is where you find Norman Rose Restaurant and the Avia Hotel. The downtown, right now it's winter time, so it's a little quiet, but during the high season this area gets very, very busy. One of the cool things about District 4 is that they also do blending here. So you can do blending of your own wines, and this is because they are part of the bin to bottle custom crush facility. They pour 4 wines from the custom crush facility, including X and Fulcrum. That's kind of a neat thing to have downtown. What custom crush means you can go there, you can bring your own grapes in there, you can buy grapes, you can create your own wines, and you can be a winemaker. It's very, very comfy. It's definitely fun.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's kind of a unique addition to downtown Napa.
6% tea for dough, 6% alcohol.
The Vintners Collective is in downtown Napa on Main Street. It's a long-standing collective of high-end wineries. The list does change, so I've gotten to the point where I give some samples of who's being tasted there, but I don't guarantee that the list is correct. It's a nice tasting bar, it's a stand-up tasting. They stay open later in the day, which is helpful, as many things in downtown Napa do, since so many of the wineries will close at 5 o'clock, 6 usually is the latest for the wineries. Nice collection, good staff. It gets a little raucous now and then in a bar-like way, but very good wines and always interesting. It's right on Main Street. It's across the street from Stonehenge, which is a tasting room that gets a lot of its grapes from other areas. It's a big production facility. It's also right across from a great wine bar called, what is it? Like 213 Main Street. This is Main Street. It's right over there. It's a great wine bar, a very interesting collection. And it's also right across from a wonderful Indian restaurant called Neela's. This is really the area's best Indian restaurant. It's a little bit expensive, but really good. And right at the catty corner is this great pizza restaurant, Azzurro's. But Neela's is kind of a favorite. And as I walk up here, you'll see that this is right here on Main Street in downtown Napa. Inside a very comfortable room. It's not overly gushy, but it is nice. They have a second little tasting bar over here, but the real tasting bar is up along here. And up on the top they have all the different wines listed for the different areas. They handle about 20 different labels now. And a few books and gift items. Not a lot, but enough to keep it interesting. And music. Here in this historic building from 1875. Cool, the Collective. Vintners Collective. They're currently pouring about 20 different wines. are 20 different labels. So, you know, some of them have 4 and 5 different wines. So that's a lot of wine they're pouring. Some very, very good houses, a lot of very small ones. So some that are just a couple of barrels worth of wine. But a very nice place to stop if you want a lot of variety. They know the stories of the vineyards, they know the stories of the winemakers, and it's right here in downtown Napa. The Vintners Collective. Right next door to the Napa Firefighters Museum. Isn't that down home?